Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, September 20th, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, thank you. Please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com. That's lisahopp.com for all about my upcoming events, my services, and my books. And please be sure to subscribe to the newsletter, which you can find at the bottom of the homepage. And for those of you coming back, thank you so much. I'm getting some wonderful suggestions about upcoming podcasts, and I love it. Thank you. Keep them coming. It's so important that you tell me what you want to hear, because as I've told you before, I do this for service. And so I want to hear from you. I want to hear your comments, and I'm very grateful for the positive comments I get, especially on my YouTube channel page. It just makes my day. So thank you all for getting in contact with me and listening and supporting this podcast and supporting my work. I appreciate you very much. I hope you had a very good week. I think this year, it's my feeling that every week is a year. Sometimes. But we get through it. We make it through it, and we get ready for the next one. And today is a gorgeous fall day here in New Jersey. I think it got chilly a little bit too soon, honestly. But I still love fall, so it's wonderful. And I hope you have a good day planned, where you're doing something that's good for your spirit, good for your mind, your stress, your emotions. And speaking of emotions, that's my topic today. My topic is, I have it written down, why emotions are so important. Because they are. And I don't think we realize it so much, like how important paying attention to our emotions really is. We walk around this world and we'll acknowledge, today I'm sad, or today I'm happy, or I'm mad today, or I'm frustrated today, or I'm disappointed. We probably talk about our emotions a lot every day, and we probably talk about them a lot to other people. And a lot of the time, most of the time, if not all of the time, we're not realizing how much power our emotions have, and how much power we are giving them by how much we talk about them, and how much we are acknowledging how they are, especially if they are more negative, and how much we don't realize that it's so essential to really take care of our emotions and to make them positive, because our emotions literally set up our future. They set up our life. They set up the life that you want to ask for, that you would like to live. I'm going to cough a little bit. I am recording this on Sunday morning, so I have the morning voice today. So please excuse me. Please excuse it. So I heard this from a great teacher within the last couple of days that I happened to get the unexpected, wonderful opportunity to listen to. And he said something so profound that I knew, but I love it when other people put it their own way, because it's a wonderful reinforcement. Now, as a lot of you know, and if you don't, I've got news. I teach a hypnosis therapy called Rapid Transformational Therapy. And what it does is that it has the understanding of our habits, our blocks, our limitations, our phobias. Literally everything that gets in our way is from a root cause that is implanted in our subconscious mind most of the time when we are a child. And it always is implanted because of an emotional reaction that we have to an experience or to words. And a lot of the time, we don't even realize how impactful that moment was until we go back and revisit it years later through this wonderful hypnosis. So, what this young man was talking about the other day was the power that our emotions have on our perceptions and basically our happiness as an inner child. And that every phobia, every way that we attract and set up our present life and our future life is directly tied to the emotions we felt as a child. Unhappy children, or a circumstance in your life or experience in your life that gives you unhappiness or gives you sadness, directly gives you weight issues, perhaps habits, phobias, lack of self-confidence, the inability to reach goals, perhaps a self-destructiveness about your life, an inability to be wealthy. Let's say, for instance, that you heard your parents fighting about money. You're going to know in your perception, in your emotions as a child, that there is a problem with money. So you're going to go through your life feeling there's either a lack of money, or when you do have a lot of money, you'll get rid of it. So you come back to a place of being lacking in money because that's what you knew. It's a familiar feeling. If you have an issue with what your weight is, if you feel it's an issue, if you're not happy with it, it is directly related to an experience or words that were said to you when you were a child. Perhaps there wasn't enough food, or someone made fun of your weight when you were very young, or told you weren't allowed to eat when you were hungry. That will make within you a yo-yo diet. You will be a yo-yo dieter. Now, can you cure that? Absolutely. But we must be aware of it, and that's what I'm talking about. We will often acknowledge our emotions, but we're not aware of how they've set up our life, and they've set up our weight, and they've set up our happiness for our entire life. Isn't that amazing? But as I said, you have control. You can do something about it. The millionaires and the billionaires among us, they know. They know that their childhood set up their lives. So they get right on it when they're very young. This spiritual teacher I'm talking about started at 19. Most millionaires and billionaires will start that young, 17, 18, 19. Maybe in their 20s in some cases. They start to meditate, do programming work, subconscious programming work, learn emotional freedom techniques. They start to do a vision board, or as Europe calls it, a mood board. I actually like that better, mood board. Your mood's going to be happy when you're looking at it. They'll do lists of achievements they want to have. They're setting goals up. They believe and they firmly practice affirmations. I have a book, Affirmations for Everyday Life. It gives you affirmations for every circumstance of your life. And if you say affirmations, 5 to 10 are fine, 5 times in the morning. And if you want 5 times at night, you are going to change your life. Those that are most successful among us that don't have blocks of wealth, of happiness, of even health, They know the importance of affirmations. And why are affirmations so important? Because when you're saying an affirmation, it makes you feel better. Yes. When I say, I am healthy, or I am healed, or I am cured of something I'm focusing on, I feel empowered. I feel lighter. I feel happy. When I say I am wealthy, I am financially free, I feel wealthy. I feel empowered. I feel powerful. And those feelings turn into circumstances. Pretty soon, my financial flow increases. So I have to say them every day in order to be in an abundant flow. It's the same for everyone. It doesn't even matter if you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. If you don't say affirmations, if you don't concentrate on your emotions, if you don't have goals, you're going to be poor. In some way, shape, or form, you will be poor. And so don't judge others because you don't know their story. And you don't know the up and down yo-yo life that they have lived. Someone like our current president, he's had multiple bankruptcies. Why? Because he hasn't been happy. He hasn't been happy in his life. And I feel compassion for him in that way. Probably hasn't felt loved. So what goes up must come down. But it can be cured. It can be helped. It can be changed. And so you are in the same position, no matter what you think. You are actually in the same position of someone who was born a Rockefeller or a DuPont or a Rothschild or even royalty. You are in the same position. All you have to do is take time every day to work on your emotional feelings. And make sure that what you're putting into your subconscious mind are positive feelings, positive thoughts, positive words. And then, when you get that inventive idea, when you get that job opportunity, when you get that opportunity to travel, you have to take it. You have to say yes. So it's not just about sitting on your couch and feeling good. Though, honestly, if you were to sit on your couch every day, you wouldn't be happy. You would be restless. You would be lonely. You would feel something's missing. So feeling good, feeling emotions that are positive, feeling happy, they lead to your intuition being on board and your energy that you're putting out to the universe being positive and powerful and on board. And then opportunities come into you. And your intuition tells you, yep, this is a good thing to do and this is not a good thing to do. You avoid the pitfalls and the obstacles. Now sometimes things happen. This week I was rolling along. And then I hit a curb. Accidentally. My fault. I wasn't paying attention enough. So I had to replace a tire. And I happened to have good tires. It wasn't about getting the cheapest tire. It was about getting the tire I needed to get. But I didn't sit here in my home or in my world and say, oh no, bad things happened to me. Why did that happen? Why was I rolling along in my abundant flow and now I have to put out more money than I want to on a new tire? I didn't think that at all. What I did was, I thought, yeah, you did it. Own it. And then there's got to be a lesson. Well, the lesson is, Lisa, you've got to pay. Yes, I talk to myself in the third person all the time. Conversations with my higher self all the time. It's healthy. You can do it. I said, Lisa, it's a lesson. There are other times, though, for all of you, that it's not a lesson. It is an attraction of energy. You're bringing in the energy into you that you're putting out. So if you walk around saying, I can't afford that, I'm always losing money, I don't have enough for this, they're greedy, I'm not greedy, I'm a good person, so I'll never have enough. Or when you do have something, you give it all out, you give it all away. You don't keep anything for yourself because you want to be a good person, because you want to be loved. When you live in a place of lack, when you live in a mindset of lack, things happen to promote that lack, to keep it coming. Because our mind is our software and our hardware, our subconscious is ruling us. Your subconscious rules 95% of your life. So you're programming your subconscious every day with emotions and telling it, this is what you want. So when you walk around and you say, I am miserable today and nothing ever works out for me, you're telling your mind, bring back to me in my experience, I'm miserable and nothing ever works out for me. And then the next day you get up or you go through your day and you go, see, another day of I'm miserable and nothing ever works out for me. And the mind is happy because it's doing its job. It's doing the job that you think you want. But we can program our subconscious. We can reprogram our mind. And it doesn't know any better. You can reprogram it. It's not going to say, hey, whoa, Lisa, you've been telling me for decades that you don't want to attract enough in your life, that you don't want to attract enough money or enough happiness or enough love or enough health. And now you're changing, you're telling me differently. What are you doing? I'm not going to listen to you. It's not going to do that because it doesn't have an emotional mind. Your mind is just technical. It's just made of energy. It lives on, just like your soul and just like your spirit. It's eternal. It's only doing what it's programmed. So, and it doesn't judge. And it doesn't make decisions for you. It gives you back what you tell it. Isn't that something? So when you go to walk around and you go to say, I can't afford that, or I don't feel good today, or I'm not happy in my relationship, reverse it, grab it, reverse it. At first, meaning this is the first thing you do. And you go from, I'm in the process. You go from I can't to I'm in the process of being able to afford that. You start with the affirmations. If it's wealth, I am receiving tons of cash quickly and easily. I am receiving tons of cash quickly and easily. I am free. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous. You see, the more you say these affirmations, the better you start to feel. And the better you start to feel, the better your life will be. Your experience will match how you feel. All of a sudden, you're winning a bingo. Or you get a raise at your job. Or you get that home you've been wanting to get. The circumstances will start to line up to match your feelings, but you must be diligent. Yeah, okay, you can have like a bad morning if you want, but every day, for the most part, You should be watching. If you want your ideal life, you should be watching your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your words. And it starts with how you feel. Your emotions that are most powerful. And an innocent child, your inner child, did not know better. They just felt the feeling and stored it in the subconscious. It was natural. It was fast. But you know better because you're an adult now. And you know that you have control over your feelings. And you can watch a situation or a scene and you can decide how you're going to feel about it. You don't have to get pulled in. You can go to a situation at work where it's not positive, but you in that moment decide, am I going to be negative too? Or am I going to go blah, 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 or la, la, la in my head, get in the moment of my work, leave it behind at the end of the day, and search for the opportunity that is better for me and aligns more with me because I believe in my ideal life? Do you do that? Do you go to work and you stay within your happy mind? Or do you get pulled into the gossip, to the politics of work, to the anger at times, to the stress? The less you get pulled into those negative emotions, the more ideal your life will be and the greater your opportunities will be. And also, if you don't want to leave that job, the greater the opportunity will be for it to change right there, and the environment there changes. When you watch the news, and if you can't watch the news and not feel anger, and if you're feeling anger, by the way, you're a great person, you're a good person, you're on the side of the light. Meaning, you're seeing things like corruption and greed, and you don't like it. If you're seeing divisiveness and bullying and name calling and you don't like it, good. But you've got to back up and you've got to work on how you feel. Because how you feel creates your life. And on top of that, doing your affirmations to promote that emotional happiness. And then also do your vision boards. Set your goals, visualize in meditation, take good care of yourself in the way of diet and exercise, spend time with friends. I was happy yesterday, I got to see my friends. Makes my day, makes my life, makes me laugh easily. And when I laugh easily, I'm attracting wealth, health, and happiness. And it's easy because I don't have to think about it. It's just naturally happening. So surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with fun people. That will promote your ideal life. It is important that your childhood be healed. It is important that your past in any way be healed, even if it was just 10 years ago. And so that is work that should be done. I can help you with that. But before you dive into that, before you even have to dive into that, start today working on how you feel. If you are not happy right now, and I hope you're happy right now listening, I hope this makes you happy. But if you're not overall, start thinking happy thoughts. Do your affirmations. I am happy. I am healthy. I am lovable. I am enough. I am free. Short, concise, easily memorized. And check out the spiritual teachers. Check out my book. It's right on Amazon and my website. Check out Bob Proctor and the other teachers of The Secret. Mike Dooley is my favorite teacher. I've learned under him. He knows the power of the subconscious mind. He knows the power that we have to spiritually and emotionally and mentally change our lives and give us the lives that we deserve. He believes firmly in visualization and affirmations. I learned from the best. And I learned also, speaking of the best, from God. Because God tells us through whispers and our gut what is best to do. He sends the helpers. She sends the teachers. You can do this for yourself. You can. And you shall. Yes. That's why I spoke last week. Was it last week? Might have been the week before. About the importance of praise. Praise is positive. And the person that you praise has asked or has been putting out in their subconscious mind either wanting praise or they've been giving praise to others, and here you are giving it back to them. You're a tool. A divine tool. And then it gets into that abundant flow. It goes out, it comes back again. And that wonderful person I gave praise to, by the way, just yesterday, liked something. And so I felt like they were praising me again. They liked something of mine. And I'm going to whisper to you, I was the only one they liked. So a little girl in me had to bigly smile at that. Woohoo! And then I will praise them again. And they will come back with praise of me. It is a circle. It is the circle of life. The circle of life. What you put out, you get back. But you put out what's inside. You won't speak negatively if you feel positive. You will not speak negatively if you feel positive, if you are happy, if you feel loved, if you feel abundant. You cannot speak lack. You cannot speak anger if you are happy. You cannot think positive. You cannot think, no, that wasn't Freudian. You cannot think negatively if you are happy. In an ongoing way. So you have to go in to your emotions first, then your thoughts will change, but you work on your thoughts too. And then your words will change. But what I do, and what is also so important for you to do, is work on all three at the same time. But know the most powerful, the one that sets up your beliefs, your perceptions, your life, are the emotions. So, work on your emotions, yes, but also go to work on those thoughts and words too. But the emotions will help you. They'll get it done for you, even if you're not perfect at working on your thoughts and your words. And protect yourself. Stay away from those who are negative, because you can absorb them until you're in such a place that it bounces right off of you. When you're happy, negative people, well, you just get on their nerves, and if they try to be negative around you, it bounces off of you, so they're, for the most part, go away. At least temporarily from time to time. If there's someone who wants to be in your life, they'll back up for you on a temporary basis and come back again. But those who aren't meant to be in your life, who are negative, will go away. So understand, your life today is the culmination, the definition, the makeup of how happy a child you were. what moments you had as a child. Set it up. It could have been one moment. It could have been 1,000. But you have the power with your conscious and subconscious mind to change those scenes, those perceptions, to reverse them, to heal them, to forgive them. Through the power of your recognition, your emotions, and then your words and your thoughts. You can upgrade your life 10 to 1,000,000 times over by going to work on that. I hope you'll do it. I hope you'll start today. And it's so important to forgive those, if they were mother, if they were father, if they were siblings, for their part, because we're only human and we're doing the best we can, and we give what was given to us. And hate no one as much as you possibly can. And believe me, it can be easy to hate. I know. But it does not serve your cause to hate. It does not serve your cause. If you cannot hate, and if you cannot love, oh my goodness, if you cannot love, just don't hate. Send a little dose of, just a little energy shoot of, little energy arrow of, I wish healing for you. And then go about your life. What I'm saying to you is simple, and it can be easy, but sometimes it's not, depending on what you've gone through. And I do not dismiss horrific childhoods. I'm just telling you, all can be healed. And the more healing that's done, the better your life will be, the happiest you will be. It will be amazing. Try it out. Let me know how you're doing. And God bless. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. I hope that you will continue to join me. And please check out my website at lisahopp.com. That's LISAHOPP.com. And also like and follow on my Facebook business page under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. I would appreciate it. I love it when my followers are increasing. It makes my day. So please do that. And also like, subscribe, share on YouTube. On YouTube. Please hit that button. Hit those buttons. Thank you so much again, and I wish you many blessings. Take care.